Hello, my name is Sandra Castro. Today I will be discussing honesty. William Faulkner once said, "Never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice, lying, and greed. If people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth." Today I will be discussing the importance of honesty in our daily lives. The three aspects of daily life where I find honesty the most important would be our social life, our professional life, and our mental health. Moving on to our first, and I would argue most important point, our social life. We dedicate a lot of time and energy to our social life, and it's all based in honesty. Honesty is a key part of trust, and any good relationship has trust as its foundation. But you can't have trust if you can't tell the truth. I should be able to trust someone to tell the truth when they're talking to me. And that's when that communication comes in play. Communication and trust and honesty all go hand in hand, all starting with with honesty. Because we need that honesty to build that trust to lead to this good communication so that we have good relationships. On to my second point, professional life. As we discussed before, we discussed about the importance of honesty and communication. Professionals need reliable intel/communication when they're working together. It doesn't matter if it's an in-person or remote job. This all relies on teamwork and communication inside that team, which all lies in honesty. If one person messes up, it could mess up the whole project if they are not honest. We also need to be honest with ourselves. So we need to be honest when communicating our own needs, such as when we're negotiating in like a professional work setting. So if you go into an interview thinking that I'm worth this much and they're not willing to give you that much, but you're willing to negotiate, then be honest with yourself and say, like, do I really want to be in this interview, or should I go look elsewhere and look for different work? Same goes with things like business deals, like, is this really like the best position to put my business in? Things like that. You need to be honest with yourself and be able to put yourself in that situation where you know your own self-worth, and you need honesty to do that. Which leads me on to my third point, mental health. Now that we talked about our social life, our professional life, this leads me to my most important point, the mental health. So, honesty is, like I said before, the basis of all good relationships. So, being dishonest can weigh heavy on us because we know that we've done something wrong. It weighs on someone's conscience, and it's bad for our mental health. Being honest is the biggest step in being a good person. And that's why they say that the truth will set you free. And when we go to things like therapy and I guess like looking for advice, counseling, anything like that, we usually look for closure. Closure is nothing more but honesty. We want to know the truth about a certain situation to be able to now process our feelings about the situation. And that's why honesty is so important in mental health. In conclusion, we find that honesty is the foundation of all these important aspects of life. So it is important in our social life, professional life, and mental health. And remember, the truth really will set you free.